Welcome back, folks. Today we'll be showcasing another classic Filipino dish called Escabeche. That's right. Filipino Escabeche is a vibrant, sweet and sour fish dish known for its golden yellow sauce and crispy texture. It features a whole fried fish smothered in a tangy glaze of vinegar, sugar, and ginger, topped with colorful julienned vegetables. It is a festive Filipino staple that perfectly balances sharp acidity with tropical sweetness. So folks, if you want to learn how to make this escabeche, or sweet and sour fish dish, well, stick around and I'll show you how to make it. So let's get started. Alright folks, for our ingredients, we'll be using some chopped garlic, some sliced onions, ginger cut into thin strips, same thing with our carrots and bell peppers here. We'll use some white sugar, salt and pepper, oil, vinegar, tomato ketchup as an option for flavor and some color. And we'll use some cornstarch for thickening or slurry. And then of course, our main ingredient here, we have ourselves whole red snapper. So there you have it. Let's do this. Alright folks, let's get started here. The process of cooking this fish escabeche. We need to fry the fish first. So make sure your fish is clean and gutted. Alright. Season with some salt. I scored them. That way I can see the chunks of fish once done. But with regards to frying fish, make sure it's your oil is heated to temperature. Pat your fish dry before dipping it into the hot oil. All right. That's where you can tell your oil is into temperature. All right. So we're gonna cook this fish, fry this fish for maybe, I'd say 5 to 10 minutes. And then we'll set it aside. All right, I'll show you what it looks like when we come back. All right, folks, welcome back here. So fish is almost done here for frying. Hopefully it's ready to set aside here. All right, make sure you manage to get the whole fish done, including the tail, so it looks good in the presentation. Now, how can you tell you're ready to turn your fish? All right. I've already turned this once already. If there's no resistance there, all right, now you should be able to turn the fish. Look how perfect that is, right? No resistance there, folks. That's how you tell your fish is ready to be turned. No fuzz. All right, let's set this aside. All righty, there you go. Hopefully you can manage to get that whole thing there with no breakage. There you go. And put it on a plate with a strainer here. All right, and then we can set it aside. We're now ready for our sauce. All right, part 2 of the process, folks. Now we're making our sauce for this escabeche. Medium-sized saucepan here. Start with some oil. There you go. Medium-high heat, folks. And we'll start with our garlic. And the onions. It's gonna be quick, folks. Add in our ginger as well. Season them with salt and pepper. Medium-high heat. Follow it up with our thin strips of carrots there. All right, look at that, folks. We'll do the bell pepper last because they don't need much of the cooking. Unlike the carrots, we need to cook them at least a little bit tender, you know. You should smell this, folks. All right, from here, we'll add our vinegar. Just enough. And we're gonna let that vinegar cook first. Once you see it starts to boil, when you know it's cooked. You don't want a raw tasting vinegar on this dish. All right. Should be good. Now you can start mixing them. I can smell it already. And like I said, we're gonna use optional here. Some ketchup. At least about a spoonful of ketchup. We'll add in now our bell pepper there. Almost forgot about half a cup of water there. See what the ketchup does, brings or adds that color, not only color but flavor, that tanginess, sweet tanginess to the dish. Escabeche. All right. Once we get this to a boil, let's add some more salt and pepper there. Let's bring this to a boil. Before we add our slurry here. Matter of fact, let's give that a taste too. See where we at. Definitely we're on the sour side, so now we're gonna add our sugar. There you go. About 2 teaspoons, 3 teaspoons, 4 teaspoons, depending on your palate pork. Folks, depending on your palate. Depending on how you like your escabeche, must be sweet and sour. And a little bit of saltiness to it. The balance of sweet, sour, and saltiness is what we're gaining here. Now, let's try that. We're getting there. We are getting there. So I'm using about 5 teaspoons of white sugar there. All right. Put things to medium-high heat. We don't want our veggies to get cooked all the way through. All right. And let's see where we at here as far as the thickness of the sauce. All right. Just the way you like it. There you go. Just the way we like it. All right. Now we're ready to plate this up, folks. All right. I'll show you when we come back how we're gonna plate this up. Before that, final tasting. I'm done with that. All right, folks, our sauce is done. Fish resting. Now we gotta drop in our sauce here. Look at that, folks. Look at that. That's your red snapper escabeche. Escabeche. All right, there you have it, folks. Red snapper escabeche. I thank you for watching, and until we cook again.